Welcome to the Spiritual Sovereign Sister podcast. I'm your host, Elizabeth, Akashic Records practitioner, teacher, and founder of Divine Feminine Reiki. Today's topic is one of those really fun ones for me. As someone who has spent 7 years as a trauma-informed Reiki healer with over 1,000 hours in Reiki sessions, I've seen just how nasty haters' energy around other people can be. I've seen it create mental confusion, emotional overwhelm, stomach issues, communication breakdowns between spouses, and crippling doubt. And these energies can be really difficult to navigate. But today, I'm going to show you how to flip the polarity and use that energy to manifest your desires. This is real energy work that we're going to do today. And this is learning how to alchemize this energy. Because spirituality is the doorway, sovereignty is the embodiment. This podcast today is going to include a meditation type of experience. And this is to help you actually practice how to do this. So you can practice this every day or whenever you want to. But if you're driving or something that requires your full attention, just wait until you can find a quiet spot to practice this, because you're going to need a quiet place where you're not disturbed. So before we begin, I want to offer you some perspective shifts that my own Akashic Records guides gave me whenever I was trying to understand what to do with all the hater, envious, dark energies that other women had placed around me. And understanding this perspective helped me to prepare how to flip the polarity of this energy. And I'm going to share with you the same techniques that my guides shared with me to do this. But the first perspective shift that I want to help you with is your haters are actually one of your biggest assets. Because haters don't show up when you're playing small. They show up when you're doing something significant and when you're being seen. When you're standing out enough to trigger a reaction. Some of you might be thinking, but I didn't do anything. I just showed up for the job or the party, or I didn't even ask to be a member of this family, but here I am. Perfect. Now you know that just your sheer presence is your superpower. So if someone is criticizing you, it means that you're being seen. You're standing out. You're doing something bold enough to trigger reactions. A hater is evidence that you are making an impact, and that's how powerful your light is. Now, let me really trigger you for a second, because we're here to have the hard conversations. If you see someone that everyone likes, my first question is, what masks are they wearing to stay liked by everyone? And that's not pessimism, that's observation. This is discernment. And the reason that this can be triggering is because many of us, especially spiritual women, were taught that being the nice girl and spiritual meant being liked by everyone. So we learned to soften our truth and to wear masks and to people please out of fear of being fully seen. And that's an opportunity to pause and ask yourself, where am I still doing that too? Now, if you have a mean girl who has positioned herself as the leader, that's exactly what they do. They wear the mask and rally everyone behind them and then use subtle tactics like what I talked about in episode 3 to maintain that position on autopilot. And if you're a woman who carries the archetypes of the truth teller, the disruptor, or the rebel in your soul blueprint, you're going to be hated by these women. And if you're interested in what is in your soul blueprint, then that's something that we can look at in an Akashic Record reading. But you're hated because you are the seer of the group. And you probably have heard that saying before. Everyone loves a seer until they can see straight through you. And that's exactly what this is talking about. It's perfectly normal that other women in the spiritual community may hate or feel envious of you. Choosing a spiritual path does not mean that we escape the human experience. Not everyone is going to like you. Not everyone likes me either, and that's okay. When you start experiencing success in any area of your life, resistance shows up, and it usually shows up in 3 ways. People either want to get with you. People either want to use your momentum to ride the wave to their own success, or use you, or hate on you. And let that be your unit of measurement, that you're not playing small. And here's the part people don't realize. Your haters create momentum for you. Their criticism keeps your name circulating. It gets people curious about you and pushes you to sharpen your craft. So let me give you an example. During COVID, I was teaching belly dance, and another instructor literally copied and pasted my class description and started teaching up the street from me on the same days at the same times and undercut my price with $1 class. My class died. I couldn't compete with $1 and I wasn't going to. And I was furious, and honestly, rightfully so. But I had a mentor of mine tell me something that changed everything. She said, instead of sitting here mad and bitter, do what you do best. Outcreate her. So I did. I sat down and I asked myself, how do I differentiate what I'm doing? I created my own teaching methodology and learned how to trademark it, meaning I legally own it now. So she might have 15 people in her class making $15 total, and I charge $15 per person. So with just 2 students, I've already doubled her income, and I'm offering something premium to my students. Then I heard that she was telling people that I was jealous of her. But here's the funny thing. The more she talked, the more she was advertising for me. So listen closely to this part. If people are copying you or talking about you or competing with you, you're doing something right. The real problem is when we don't befriend our emotions. We let those women weaponize our feelings against us, and we shrink instead of rise. So start seeing your haters for what they really are. Unpaid members of your marketing team. Sounds like the joke's on them. So how can you tell when a hater is sending you negative energy versus it just being something that's happening within you? There are a few telltale signs that you may be dealing with psychic attacks. And it can range from small, subtle disturbances to constant ongoing issues. One of the biggest things that I've seen when doing healing sessions is I see stomach issues, especially when there's no medical explanation for it. Whenever we interact with other people, we form energetic relationships and dynamics. There is emotional energy moving between people. Your haters want to take your power away from you. And whenever I've done Divine Feminine Reiki sessions where we do cord cuttings, most of the time, a person's energetic cord to someone is attached to their solar plexus chakra, which is the seat of your power. And I can often tell what kind of connection, whether it's karmic or soulmate, just by looking at these cords, because energy can flow in one direction or in both directions. So with karmic ties, you usually have a one-way energy flow. The person is pulling energy from you. If it's a soulmate connection, the energy flows both ways because there's an equal exchange. Another sign is dreams. No matter how long it's been, or even if you have cut ties with someone, if they start showing up in your dreams, it can mean that they've been thinking about you or talking about you, and you're receiving that energetic signal via dreams in the astral plane. So if you see them in a dream and the energy feels really dark or disturbing around them, almost like a nightmare type of dream, It can be because you're picking up on the negativity that they're sending your way. Another big sign is random intrusive thoughts. Now, we all think about people from time to time, especially if someone was really toxic in our past, but this is a little different. You might say a phrase or hear a word that a person used to say and immediately think, ugh, they used to say that. Or an issue comes up between you and someone else, and suddenly you're thinking, this is the same problem that I had with that person. Or you start stepping out of your comfort zone a little bit and trying something new, trying to expand, and suddenly their voice pops into your head, repeating the things that they used to say to you, and you feel angry or discouraged all over again, and it stops you from doing the very thing that you were about to do. Those are some of the biggest clues I see and have experienced myself, that someone may still be sending negativity your way or trying to kind of pull on your energy and kind of take your energy away from you. So now that we've laid the foundations of shifting perspectives on haters and how their energies can affect you, how do we use that energy to manifest our desires? So I'm going to lead you through this process. You're going to experience it like a meditation, but this is where you will learn how to alchemize that negative energy into fuel for your manifestations. So before we begin, just a quick note of safety again. If you're driving or doing anything that requires your full attention, please save this part of the episode for later. This meditation is really meant to be experienced when you're in a safe, quiet space where you can relax without distraction. And if you are driving or doing something else, you can just listen to the words and come back later to experience the meditation. And that'll give you an idea on how this process actually works. First, begin by taking a few slow, natural breaths. Allow your shoulders to soften. Relax your jaw. Let your body settle. Now imagine extending a grounding cord from your body down into the earth. And this cord is about as wide as your hips. Now, it may look like a red beam of light, a waterfall, or the roots of a tree moving deep into the center of the earth. Allow the energy of the earth to begin rising up through your feet. Feel it moving through your legs, your hips, your stomach, your chest, grounding you, supporting you, stabilizing you. Now imagine a beautiful light from heaven or the cosmos beginning to shine down over the top of your head. This light is of the highest vibration. And allow this cosmic energy to flow down through your body. Earth energy rising, cosmic light descending. You are now completely supported. Take a breath here. Now begin to focus on your third eye. As you breathe in, your third eye expands. As you exhale, it gently contracts. Inhale, expansion. Exhale, release. Now imagine stepping into your third eye space. Your space may appear like a living room, or perhaps a temple, Just notice what appears. Maybe there are comfortable chairs, calming colors, a fireplace, or a window. If it's a temple, you may see columns, plants, crystals, or fountains of water. Look around your third eye room. If there is a window or opening, what do you see outside? A starry sky, the moon, a galaxy, or warm sunlight shining in. You may notice that this space has not been visited in a while. There might be dust, clutter, old papers, or even people present. And this is completely normal. Simply imagine moving anything that does not belong in your third eye space into a pipe in the center of the floor. Watch those items move down this pipe, going into your grounding cord and down into the earth to be neutralized. And take a moment to see how your space feels now. Clean, calm, and supportive. Now, call in your protective guides. Allow them to enter the room with you. You may see beings that you recognize, angels, animals, loved ones, or even star beings. Allow 4 of your protection guides to stand around you in a square shape, and ask them to help you to alchemize any negative energy that has been sent toward you or that you may still be carrying from your past. Notice now that your guides begin shining a light around you in the shape of a pyramid, with you in the center. This pyramid becomes a protective field, a field of unconditional love. And this pyramid also amplifies manifestations. And now we're going to begin the alchemy process together. Now allow a piece of negative energy to appear. It may look like a black ball or a mist or shadow. And now take a moment and notice what this energy is connected to. It could be connected to a person, a situation, a memory, or something someone said to you. Just notice what comes up. And you don't need to analyze it, simply to be seen. And so take a moment now to release any fear about this shape and what it represents. Your guides know exactly what to do, and so do you. Now bring the negative energy into the pyramid of light and watch it become suspended within the pyramid. Now take a moment and think of something that you would like to manifest. And let's start small. Maybe $50, a compliment, a peaceful day, or some good news. Hold that intention in your mind. Now we're going to speak to this energy, this negative energy. And you can say this silently or out loud. But repeat after me. I totally and completely accept myself, even though I feel fear. I totally and completely accept myself, even though I feel anger. I totally and completely accept myself, even though I feel sadness. I totally and completely accept myself, even though I feel hurt. I totally and completely accept myself, even though I feel hatred. I totally and completely accept myself, even though I feel shame. I totally and completely accept myself, even though I feel powerless. I totally and completely accept myself, even though I feel disappointed. I totally and completely accept myself, even though I don't feel seen. I totally and completely accept myself, even though I don't feel heard. I totally and completely accept myself, even though I don't feel loved. Now watch the energy, this dark energy inside the pyramid, begin to change colors. As acceptance grows, the energy transforms. And when the energy becomes the same color as the light in the pyramid, begin to send it up, 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 and watch the light rise and leave the pyramid. Your energy has now been alchemized. Now ask your guides to give you any healing that you need in this moment. Take a breath and receive. Thank your guides for helping you in this process. And thank yourself for the alchemist that you are. And now begin to take deeper breaths, slowly stepping out of your third eye space. Bring your awareness back to your body, back to the room that you are in. And when you're ready, gently blink your eyes open. Thank you for listening to the Spiritual Sovereign Sister podcast. I hope today's episode helped you to remember just how powerful you really are and gave you a tool that you can begin using in your own spiritual practice. Your energy is not something for other people to take from you. It's something that you can learn to direct and transmute and create with. And you deserve to be surrounded by women who understand that. And if you want to go deeper into this kind of work, these are the exact kind of skills that we practice inside of the Lightworker Sisterhood, a space for women who are tired of navigating spiritual growth alone and are ready to stand in their own power alongside other conscious women. See you in the next episode.